All right, so we'll start with Demario was not at practice today. Excuse absence, no issues there, all good, just so everyone's on the same page. Really hot day, humid day, which was really good for us. Obviously, we reached the threshold right at the end from a wet bowl perspective, and so we had to send the developmental group inside for the finishing part of practice, but it was great practice.
Have you had a practice that hot before? Like, do you remember one at different levels? Was it crazy hot, or was it the normal?
It was really hot. Obviously, that's what it is. Every once in a while during training camp, every place you've been, you're going to catch a few hot days, and this was one of them. And so for our guys, it was good.
Kellen, what are you kind of hoping to see out of this competition behind Alvin, running back? It's like you got a lot of guys with some good experience.
Yeah, we got a nice blend. Some guys who've been in this league for a number of years, who've contributed at high levels that we're excited to see, and some younger guys. And so for those guys, it's going to be just a matter of taking advantage of those opportunities. Running backs, having games has a big component of it, just because of the component of tackling and breaking tackles and all that. But these guys have done a good job.
Now, how much do you look forward to putting the pads on them?
Yeah, that's a big part. Ultimately, that's what we're building towards. This whole entire offseason program has been built to the point where you're actually in pads, and that's ultimately how you play this game. And so it'll be good. It'll take a few days for our guys to get used to it, because it's been a long time for a lot of these guys. This January or February that they were last wearing pads, and so there'll be an acclimation period a little bit, just getting used to that, getting the pad level low, kind of the physicality and the finish.
Your evaluation of the quarterbacks today, and just in general, are they about where you hope they would be 4 days in?
Yeah, I think there's going to be highs and lows for all of them. There's going to be some good moments. There's going to be some rough moments that we get to learn from, and that's part of what training camp is about. And so I think anytime you come off an off day, there's a little bit of get back into it. I think it's good for our guys to get used to that. You have 3 really good days, you have an off day, and now you kind of got to hop back into it and start fast. And so all of our guys can get used to that rhythm and routine, because that's how the season's going to go.
You just mentioned the off days, or the building from setbacks, the interception, bad passes. Is that sort of always been your philosophy to use the worst rep to build on?
Well, certainly, I think those are the ones you're going to grow most from. And I think for our guys, handling those are probably, just more important than, handling all the highs. And so there's a time where you're going to reach a point where you're just going to have a ton of highs. You're going to have to handle that as well. But, those guys got to learn from some things, and they got to have first level experiences, go through some things, and navigate it.
Process of calculating the confidence. Do you feel like the preparedness brings the confidence? Do you think that trickles down when the players don't have to think about it much?
It's a great question. I think certainly a lot of this thing is building up for Sundays in the fall, and so we're doing everything we can from a physical standpoint and then from a mental standpoint. And so, our team meetings, trying to prepare ourselves for how do we win football games, how do we, understand situational football, what wins and loses games in this league. We're trying to hammer that stuff as much as we can, because that can be a big advantage for us.
Kellen,